Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot. And this is a general collective love reading for you and the person on your minds. It's a general reading, not a one-to-one, so that means it's geared towards a collective of viewers. And as such, you will need to connect with, trust, and listen to your intuition throughout the entirety of the reading, so you know what messages are meant for you and what ones are meant to be left behind for someone else. In this reading, we'll get into your person's energy towards the connection, your energies towards one another individually, strongest connecting and crossing love energies present at this time, intentions your person has towards you, and then at that point we will shift towards a focus that is more directed at you. What's in your blind spot? What is your strength? What needs to be released? And we will close it out with some divine advice from your higher self. And with that in mind, let's get into it. Let's start off with your person's overall energy. Check in on that. See if this is your reading. What is your person's overall energy in regards to this connection? Rejection, feeling abandoned, dismissed, and an irrational fear of you and this connection. Kind of feels like walking away in defeat. I'm hearing mortified. Rejection, thinking, missing you, craving you, desiring you. Desiring this. This came out in the reading I posted just most recently. You're on their mind. They're missing you, longing you, possibly watching you in some way, being that there's somebody who's looking through a window. It feels like everything or a lot of things remind this person of you. And the third card, interesting, Twin Flame. Mirroring shared feelings, reflection. So a spiritual soul connection in which you see yourself through this person more clearly. All right. Rejection. Feeling rejected by you. Or being, if this is a mirrored energy, perhaps you rejected this person or vice versa, but it's having an effect on them as it is on you. This person is intimidated or afraid of your judgment in some way. It's a feeling of it's easier to walk away and to turn away than to face this fear of pursuing this and going beyond their comfort and safety. You require that this person goes beyond what they're comfortable doing, and it's terrifying to them. It's territory they've not tread before. Okay, abandon on the bottom. Some more confirmation. Okay, so that is where your person is at. So if that feels connected to your experience, this is a reading that is for you. What is your overall energies towards one another? Overall energies towards each other at this time for the viewer and their person spirit. Please show me what I need to see. Let's see here. This one wanted to come out. Okay, so for you, overall energies towards this connection is Page of Pentacles. You want something to come of this, and there's a vision, and you see possibility with this person. You're inspired by it and looking towards the future with them, envisioning what that might look like. There's no action on your part in making anything happen, but there is inspiration. There is, thinking of how this could happen. Also a desire to communicate with your person. Page of Pentacles, feeling very youthful, possibly intimidated by your person. And this could be why this figure has their feet planted in the ground, looking towards the future, but not actually taking any action or steps towards it. Their energy towards you, strength. This person is in a space in how they view you where they are recognizing ego from soul and recognizing that judgment is normal for humanity. It's how we survive. It's a base survival instinct. We all do it. But recognizing that any judgment that comes to them, they don't have to entertain it or give fuel to it. It's there initially, but it's not an energy that needs to be entertained or given more thought into. So your person is very balanced within how they're viewing you. They are inspired and looking at you. Both of these energies have focus on one another, right? They're inspired by the passion they feel about you and towards you. Possibly a very strong physical attraction with this fire and this animalistic way of looking at that fire like I want it. It's right there. But the higher mind is showing this person there's more to see than this passion and attraction and inspiration and possibly like lustful way of viewing you. And you are looking more towards the long term. Focused on building something for yourself as well. That's how you're viewing this person is they're over there having their experience and not much is happening in my direction. So I'm focused on how can I build my life? How can I, plant seeds for my tomorrow to make my experience better? The initials B or L could mean something to you. Because there's a B, I don't think you'd be able to see it, but it's in right here. You've gone out beyond your comfort zone with this person. You've stepped well beyond where you feel safe. But there's something that's halted you and in your pursuit and how you're viewing this person. I want to get some more clarification on that. Why the Page of Pentacles for how your overall energy towards them? Why the Page of Pentacles? Why the Page of Pentacles? Definitely. Definitely what? What else is there? Time to ground yourself, and that is what Page of Pentacles speaks of: material, earthly focus, your finances, your health, your home, your stability, your career. Definitely time to ground yourself. And I had mentioned the page is there are no steps being taken towards your person, energetically or physically, but your focus is on them and how you can get things started. Reach out. You are my everything. So you're stepping into creating something better for yourself. You're alone in this endeavor and focusing on you and what you want to build for yourself so as to make yourself proud. You've left something that was comfortable and safe, and you're stepping into creating a life for yourself that is new and uncomfortable, but you know it's what you want. Reach out. So Page of Pentacles is Pages can be messengers as well, so there may be a desire for you to reach out to your person and to start communication with them. Ultimately, you want a happy ending with this person. You see them on a soul level. You see their potential, but you understand that right now they're not living their potential. And as such, you find it more important and beneficial to focus on yourself and building yourself in your life and your goals being the focal point for you right now. Grounding yourself can also translate to building a foundation, right? Inspired by this person. They've inspired you to step away from what you've known and to build something for yourself. Okay, and why the strength for your person? You know what? This also, I'm getting this rejection, this abandoned. How they're viewing the connection, feeling left out, having been walked away from, cold, abandoned, dismissed, an irrational fear. This may have been something that sparked anger or upset in your person with this lion lashing out or wanting to lunge towards this fire. But being supported divinely and seeing this isn't the best way to handle rejection. Or your person may have had some spicy words for you and is now holding back on saying the things that you've made them feel, or that you've maybe triggered something within them, an abandonment wound, a rejection wound, this mirrored energy, and it is causing them to recognize that those wounds were there. Okay, why strength as their energy towards you? 3, 2, 1. Why strength? I need time for me. Which makes sense, right? I need time to calm down, to heal, to work through this rejection, this abandonment that I've felt as a result of you, the viewer. 1 Pentacle, so Ace of Pentacles. And I see at the bottom here this little growth, this new beginning, this new opportunity. A new beginning for your person. One that is not so purely led by the ego, but something else, something higher. I worry about us a lot. So I had said, your person, right, missing you, craving you, desiring you, thinking of you often. And then at the bottom, I just dream and wish for everything. Okay. What is the strongest connecting energy between the two of you at this time? Strongest connecting energy between you and this person right now. Intuition, wisdom, gifts. You're both honoring your innate ability to see psychically and trusting your gut feelings. You're both being guided to trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel towards one another. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, diarying, meditating, and listening to your inner voice. And that's what I'm feeling for your person with how they're viewing you. There's a higher whisper in your person's mind when they're about to do things that are ego driven, and they're actually tapping into and listening to it and hearing it, holding back egotistical responses and possibly digs that they feel as a result of feeling triggered, and recognizing that you didn't do these things. You simply let them see that those wounds were already within them from previous experiences that need to be seen. I want to get a little bit more too on that. Tell me more about this intuition and gifts. For the strongest connecting energy between the collective and their person, tell me more about this intuition, wisdom, and gifts. Limitless and cosmic connection. Okay. 20, limitless. The strongest connecting energy is both of you, since meeting one another, have been shown your gifts, have been shown your ability to manifest and create change in the physical world simply through the power of the mind, the beliefs. Let's see here. 20 is the number of this card. That could be a number that means something to you. Breaks down to 2. Balance. Don't conform to the beliefs of others. Live your own truth and share this with the world with love. Through this card, limiting beliefs, conformity are being addressed. It's so easy to get caught up in the material world with its illusory expectations, false sense of security, and living in our lives in what society deems to be the perfect societal bubble. People get lost in the games and falsities of their everyday monotonous existence. Living a life to the expectations of society is just as restricting as living a life in prison. There is only so much room you have available to move freely before the walls of the cell are felt. If you are drawn to this card, you are being asked to reflect on your life and the walls that inhabit you or inhibit you. And this feels very similar to the reading I just posted before this one, which had talked about a box and seeing the light just outside of that box through your reflection. These walls are made up of limiting beliefs that prevent you from following your heart and reaching your dreams. Limiting beliefs that stem from childhood experiences and expectations, which keep you locked in an invisible cell. Dear one, do not let the limiting beliefs and expectations of yourself and others confine you. You were not born to be imprisoned. You were born to fly, to sing your tune and dance your dance. You are born to truly live and experience this life in all its blazing glory. Reach for the stars and follow your dreams. You have the strength and courage within you to break away from societal expectations and follow your own guidance and intuition. And that is intuition wisdom, right? It is time to truly acknowledge the magnificent soul you are and break free from the binds that have held you back. You will be amazed by your own power and motivation. Affirmation to recite: I am ready to create a life of my own choosing. The associated chakras are the base, sacral and solar plexus. Limitless. Do not conform. Strongest connecting energy is both of you are recognizing the limitations that society, that your upbringing, that the content you watch, all of these things have influences that are reinforcing beliefs of a society that wants you to be a certain way so you fit in like a cog in a wheel in a machine. You both are in a frequency and an energy. And this is so interesting too. Her face and the light that's cast upon it, and this little sphere right here, right? And then this light here. seeing from a higher perspective, more heart-centered, focused, a realization that there is more than just what you've been taught, and how exciting and inspiring let's see here. What important aspect is your person keeping from you? What is it that they're not sharing? They're not telling you? Ace of Pentacles. That was another one I feel that needs to be kept. Okay, so Three of Swords. My heart was already broken when we met, so every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse than normal. Rejection, abandonment, twin flame. Also at the bottom, I'm reminded of irrational fears, right? So every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse than normal. You are a mirror to this person. You've shown them that they have a rejection wound and or an abandonment wound that needs to be addressed. And also, I feel so rich for knowing true love. I now see how easy it is to create wealth when you know someone like you to love. Ace of Pentacles. You inspire your person. And this is another one here. So it came out twice in this reading. I feel so rich for knowing true love. And this is suggesting that your person feels what they believe to be true love felt for you. I now see how easy it is to create wealth when you know someone like you to love. Ace of Pentacles. They're not telling you this. They're not telling you that they were already hurt, that they have wounds from past connections, romantic experiences that were not healed. You brought out in them, you triggered them, and it triggered a fight response in your person. You made them feel a certain way, which actually you didn't do. You were just the mirror that showed them that that's still there, and they need to address it. But that prompted a rageful response in your person. But they're being shown divinely that you're not the abandoner and the rejecter. You just were the light that showed them these things. Okay. What is the strongest crossing love energy between you and your person at this time? Strongest crossing. Let's get this out of the way. What is the strongest crossing love energy between the viewer and their person, Spirit? Show me what I need to see. Terror and the Doe came out. Irrational fear. Irrational fear. When I think of a doe, what comes to mind? A docile creature, beautiful, peaceful. Just trying to survive and live and thrive, right? They don't do harm. They're peaceful by nature, right? Very cautious, always looking at their surroundings. Terror. I want to read about this. Strongest crossing. The doe, terror of the doe. The doe in terror. Let's see. Hidden repression and avoidance. In most cases, terror is unexamined or unrealized emotions. Rejection, abandonment. But for you, this is speaking to your experience too. As a crossing energy, it affects you and bleeds into your experience too. In dreams, nightmares are the subconscious way of bringing these feelings to light. These fearsome visions will often arrive suddenly and unexpectedly and will generate a raw and primal sense of fear. Irrational fear. Terror may also represent the inability to process a situation in a time of crisis. When pressure mounts, the human mind will often panic and retreat into shadow. To overcome these helpless feelings, ask yourself, what is at the root of this? From where inside me does this fear arise? Okay, the doe. Benevolent, nurturing, and perceptive. So this could be a heightened sensitivity to the actions of others, things that inspire or create fear responses within because of possibly an empathic nature of hypersensitivity. Above all else, the doe is a nurturer, benevolent and watchful. She is the caretaker of the living creature or the other creatures. The doe's gentle presence and supportive nature represents unconditional love and life-giving energy. If the doe focuses on her desire to be needed, seeing it as essential for her happiness, she can become smothering or even protective, overprotective. The doe can manipulate those she cares for in order to keep them close to her out of fear of being left behind. She is a reminder to love freely without conditions and to love boldly, casting aside the fear of being alone. The doe can manipulate those she cares for in order to keep them close to her, out of fear of being left behind. Abandonment. That really sums this up totally. The doe can manipulate those she cares for in order to keep them close to her, out of a fear of being left behind. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. For this one. Left out, walked away, cold. Strongest crossing energy is abandonment wounds within each of you. I want to get clarification here. Spirit, clarify terror and the doe as the strongest crossing energy for the viewer and their person. Let's get one card for each. Why the doe and terror? Please show me what I need to see. Terror and the doe. So for you, I keep searching for the truth even when it hurts. Your illusions might confuse me, but my inner strength pushes me to uncover what's real. And that's an interesting imagery too, if you look at this. I see a figure, right, it looks like a skeleton, but it also has the feeling to me of a mask. And then these masks. So the crossing energy for you is temporarily a crossing energy presently, but you are walking forward and stepping into self-realization about this fear that you feel. Reaching out for understanding. And it's very interesting as well. Look at the figures right in the center and the light that's behind them. One is a more spooky image, and one is more peaceful and calm of somebody just facing forward, being present, seeking truth and understanding. So for me, this feels a mirrored energy for you. Where did I put it? Irrational fears. I keep searching for the truth even when it hurts. Your illusions, this illusion of terror might confuse me, but my inner strength pushes me to uncover what's real. Number 32. You want to understand this. Okay, and then for your person. I trusted you even when the signs told me not to. I ignored the inconsistencies because I believed in the goodness I wanted to see in you. 16. And it feels like this irrational fear. This irrational fear is in the subconscious of your person. And it's at odds with what they're seeing, and it's affecting what they're seeing consciously in you in this connection. Okay. I want to get a little bit more about it. Spirit, please clarify terror and the doe as the strongest crossing energy. And there's very interesting the similarity between these cards. So the crossing and connecting. The heart, right? The glowing heart, the red. This feels like truth, and this feels like a blockage or a crossing energy. Feeling afraid to trust, an irrational fear of opening themselves up and offering their heart to you. This feels like somebody who has had a past of, again, betrayal, rejection, abandonment. Perhaps your person gave their heart to someone and they walked away and mistreated it and did not honor the sacred act of that trust that your person extended to this person they had that experience with. Okay. Spirit, please clarify this crossing energy for the viewer and their person. Why terror and the doe? So for you, I can't get anything right. You're being guided to harness your loving energy and watch as one miracle unfolds after another. This limitless energy, this gifts, this realization of your intuition, the wisdom it holds, and what a gift it is. Feeling that things need to be amplified and expanded right now, but the reality is you're exactly where you need to be. There's no need to rush or to force or to push. Just put one foot in front of the other in divine time. Perhaps this wound within you is not feeling because of criticism. I can't get anything right. A voice that keeps chirping in your head. Possibly a crossing energy could be you putting off a vibe of somebody who's intimidating or scary to keep people away so that they don't see the truth of your docile doe nature because of a fear of criticism, being criticized, being judged, being made to believe that nothing you do is ever right or good enough. All right, and for your person, why terror and the doe? Why terror and the doe? Why terror and the doe? That's the crossing energy. I doubt it. Lack of trust. I trusted you even when the signs told me not to. This feels like the old story, the old subconscious experience that is still there of a time when your person ignored inconsistencies because they believed in the goodness of that person that hurt them. So with you, even though they see beauty and perfection and they are in love with you, their heart was broken when they met you. You triggered their wounds. They initially took you to be the person that hurt them, but now they are seeing from a higher perspective and understanding. You just showed them the wound, that it was still there, that it was still dormant, that it was still waiting to peek its ugly little head out. With fresh eyes, they are being called to see potential within this situation, the limitless possibility. 16, 7, and 5. They're afraid to open up to you and to trust you. They doubt what their eyes see. Through you, through this experience, your person is learning that there is hope. Both green cards, too. Okay. Intimacy on the bottom. And it just feels very similar to, in both of the cards, there's green on the outfits and circle or, surrounded by an energy of yellow. So your outfit, your character, your belief, I can't get anything right. You wear that. That is how you operate, as if no matter what you do, you'll be judged and criticized and made to believe that what you accomplish, even if it's incredible, it's not good enough. And for your person, I doubt it. They doubt what their eyes see because of fear painted by old wounds of abandonment and rejection. But they are in love with you. This is what I'm hearing. And for here, intimacy, this is too good to be true, as the yellow card that is permeating around both characters, a connecting but crossing energy is, this is too good to be true. You feeling like no matter what you do in this connection, it's not true to what you actually want to do. Things come out of your mouth, actions happen that you do, but they're not actually what you intend. And you just look back at them as if, why did I do that? Why did I say that? What is it? It's as if there's a frequency and an energy that is shifting and changing your intentions to create a different outcome towards your person. Both of you are being guided to allow yourself to experience more joy and love here. To raise your frequency. To step into the faith and knowingness that it can only get better. It's simply just a shift of the mentality and the thought from a defeating thought to a thought that is based in a foundation of faith. This is too good to be true. The defeating thought or the true thought. It can only get better. It's a beautiful now. Imagine what it could be. A terror of intimacy and showing your soft side. Interesting. Okay. What's your person's intentions towards you at this time? I want to get 2 cards. What are your person's intentions towards you at this time? I don't want to chase anymore. Let's get one more. I haven't given up hope on us yet. Intentions. Less fear. And this, I don't feel like your person is somebody who has chased you in the material sense, but rather somebody who has chased you energetically. And they're shifting out of that into more hope and trust of what this can be from a healthy perspective. All right, let's get a little bit more intentions. To soar. They're no longer staying hidden, unseen, and dimmed. It's time for them to come out of the shadows and let their authentic self out. This is the hope. A winged dragonfly and also a winged character here. Intentions to come towards this connection, at least energetically. I don't see any physical movement. In a way that is of a higher frequency, from a higher perspective. Hope-based, faith-based, confident. Your person's intentions towards you is to step into a more confident, hopeful, solid way of being in character. Interesting. Okay, let's shift over to you. What you're being guided to see right now. What is in your blind spot? What is in your blind spot? You're at an impasse with a relationship or a situation. It's now time to think bigger. Release desired outcomes and take the most positive course of action. Take the high road. An opportunity exists and has presented itself to you. An opportunity to approach your person from a higher perspective, from a more soulful place, rather than ego. So, in what way have you approached your person in a way that is more ego as opposed to soul? You're at an impasse. It's time to think bigger and to release desired outcomes. What is an action that you're being guided to take towards this person that is scary? And because of that scariness, it holds you back. Take the high road. That is in your blind spot. Okay. What is your strength at this time? In this connection, in this experience? To redirect. And I'd said reframe, right? It's a funny thing, life. We lay down these plans, we compile the lists, but try as we may, we can never truly map out all that the divine has in store for us. But if we understood that what's divinely in store for us is often far better than anything we could ever concoct on our own. And so it is with much grace and even more humility that we allow ourselves to be redirected, guided to all that is true for us. So your strength lies in releasing the expectation of a desired outcome, right? And to take the higher road, which means to flow with what life is presenting you, which may be something completely different and take you down a different path entirely than what you had planned with this person. We can never truly map out all the divine has in store for us. But if we understood that what's divinely in store for us is often far better than anything we could ever concoct on our own, it can only get better. It is not too good to be true. Allow yourself to experience more joy and love. Raise your resonance by swimming in the sweetness of life. Slow down and look at the details. So take the high road and redirect. So what is in your blind spot is also your strength. You're at an impasse to go the way that you've always been, or that's the easiest way that's wired into your brain to go, or to go against the grain. As I look at this wood, go against the grain. Do what feels different and uncomfortable. That'll be different for each of you. Also an attitude shift, right? It could be something as simple as the attitude you hold towards what's possible. What is your higher self guiding you to release at this time? What are you being guided to release? Another lion. Interesting. And I felt called to look, so I have 3 here. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing small. Okay, get those out. Playing small also. Intuition, wisdom, and gifts, and limitless. Surrender your full power. Life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing small. In what way are you staying safe? In what way are you shying away from opportunity and doing what's familiar and comfortable? Are you being guided to reach out to your person and express to them that they are the happy ending, that they are the pinnacle of emotional fulfillment, that they are everything to you? Are you saying this? Instead, you choose to focus on your material pursuits right now rather than going towards that which scares you. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Taking action also simultaneously opens doors that you can't see until you take that action. The doors appear when you take the step. And lastly, surrender to receiving love and support. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Are you guarded in any way, shape, or form? Definitely. From receiving love and support on your journey. Surrender to your full power. Stop procrastinating. And receive and allow yourself to receive love and support wherever you are in life and whatever it is that you're doing. You are worthy of support and love, and this does not make you weak. This makes you human. Definitely. Okay. Keep those those out. And let's see here. What advice does Spirit have for you? That is for your highest good and greatest expansion. What does your higher self want you to know right now, at this moment? What does your higher self want you to know? The call, number 1. What are you being called? I'm thinking, I don't know why, if it has relevancy, but I'm going to say it anyways. Typo negative, black number 1. It's kind of a silly song where they're making fun of gothic girls who dye their hair black with the dye color black number 1. Maybe that has something to do with a mask, right? The mask. Dyeing your hair, pretending to be something you're not. The terror. Okay, let's read about this. Number 1. The call card depicting an insistently ringing telephone symbolizes the call to adventure that awakens us from the slumber of routine. This card arrives as a catalyst, summoning us to embrace change and follow the callings that stir our soul, even if the path ahead seems uncertain. Your illusions, right? I keep searching for the truth even when it hurts. Your illusions might confuse me, but my inner strength pushes me to uncover what's real. Just as a ringing phone demands our attention, so too does the call card remind us to heed the summons of our restless spirits. This card echoes the classic heroic journey found in myths and legends, where the protagonist is thrust into an epic adventure, beckoned by forces beyond their control. Limitless gifts. The ringing telephone serves as a symbolic manifestation of the universe's nudges, urging us to shake off inertia and respond to life's persistent callings. When the call appears, it may signify a pivotal moment where we can no longer ignore the whispers of our soul. Perhaps we've been feeling unfulfilled, restless, or stuck in a rut, and this card arrives as a wake-up call to pursue our unrealized dreams and passions. It reminds us that growth often requires us to step out of our comfort zones and embark on unknown paths. The call may signal an unexpected opportunity or encounter that can change our lives. It invites us to take a leap of faith and embrace experiences that awaken our purpose and vitality. This card also encourages us to trust in the divine timing and summon the courage to respond. And that trust in divine timing, so the true statement, those clarifying the crossing energy, I can't get anything right. I am in divine time. It doesn't need to be accomplished at this moment. All that needs to be taking place is movement, ambition, action towards what it is that you want. Okay. In other cases, the call represents the need to listen to our inner desires that we've ignored. It urges us to connect with our true selves and honor the long-suppressed callings. By embracing them, we align with our soul's highest intentions. Working with the call. I want to read this. I embrace the call of life's journey with open arms and a courageous heart. Each step forward brings me closer to my true purpose and fulfillment. This is an affirmation and journaling prompt to use. Find a quiet, comfortable space and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Close your eyes and imagine a glowing doorway in front of you, symbolizing the start of your new journey. As you visualize the doorway, also realize that it's there. Repeat, I am ready to embrace the call of this new adventure. Next, go on a curiosity expedition. Pick a topic, place, or activity that interests you but is new to you. It could be a historical period or a hobby you've wanted to try. Spend time researching and exploring the subject. The call rings up the curtain. Sometimes a bell rings, and sometimes our ancient mobile rings its voiceless obedience from the waterfall or whispers it from the heights of the trees. Richard Llewellyn. Is he the publisher of the publishing house, Llewellyn? Okay, so the call. And that is also a version of that represented from this, a new opportunity, a new path, a new way, a message of something new and available to you that wasn't there before. 1. Also, 1 as well. Maybe you are being guided to contact this person, to reach out, to give them a call, to let them know that you truly see them as your everything, that their presence has inspired you to step into a new life, new passion, new goals, new pursuits. Take the high road, redirect, surrender to your full power, that you are limitless, and that your mind is what creates your reality. No more procrastination, and recognize that you are worthy of support and love, and this makes you human and authentic to voice this and acknowledge this. And I'm going to close it out with an angel number. 555 and then a 5. Interesting. Okay, what would you like to say to the collective spirit? What would you like to communicate? .404 Tenacity. Your unwavering commitment and diligence have nurtured a strong foundation for your journey ahead. Do not let fear cloud your vision. Your persistence and consistency in aligning with your higher purpose will bring forth a bountiful harvest. Nothing is impossible. Ooh, and I have like a weird tickle in my throat. Nothing is impossible with your indomitable will. And what is this? Interesting. Seeing above yourself in the material restrictions, that you are multidimensional, that there is more to you than meets the eye of the physical senses. Tenacity and enlightenment on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful for you. And if it was, let me know. I'd love to hear your experience and how it connected with you. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel, and I appreciate it because it helps me to understand what's connecting with you and what's helpful for you, so I can kind of shape my reading styles and questions that are more relevant to questions that would help you on your path. So I'm sending you guys all so much love. Thank you for being with me, and I will talk to you soon.